Welcome to PCGamer Radio. I'm Lipstickpaddy, doing my thoughts on the 4070 Ti. Wow. There's a lot of lack of optimism out there with reviewers, isn't there? You really got to look at the nitty gritty to see why this card is so incredible. Yeah. Well, first of all, it's coming in cheaper than the AMD offerings, whilst offering similar rasterization. Yes, similar at 1440p. Why are people testing this bloody card at 4K is beyond me. If you've paid for a 4K screen, you should be going for those flagship cards already. You should have a 4080, right? My opinion. This is perfect 1440p territory, isn't it? For the 4070 Ti. Oh, it's gorgeous. Not to mention, it absolutely tears apart the AMD offerings when it comes to ray tracing, just blows them out of the water. I don't know how the AMD cards can stay at such a high price. They should be waterfalling down, but I think the cost to manufacture won't allow it. However, there is no reason why the 30 series cannot drop in price. This is so much better than the 3080. That should be dropping in price. In fact, it's in between it's more like a 3090 Ti in its power, isn't it? So it is juicy. What people aren't realizing is that the megahertz is around 2.8 gigahertz, which is very high. That's why it's getting its good numbers, and it is overclocking. I'm hearing at around 3 gigahertz, which is insane for an Nvidia card, and it's beautiful. So getting an aftermarket card with potential overclocking to get it to 3 gigahertz would be juicy. And for example, the Tom's Hardware, they've got an overclock around that, so you have got a little bit of play here, which is around about 10% extra power, which isn't that much considering its low power usage anyway. So it is a very, very enticing card for me. I'm looking like I'm going to have to pony up for this, but we'll just have to see with availability here in Mexico, or pay the stiff import fee coming from the US. God damn those import fees. Ugh, kill me. Anyhow, so here we go. Is it going to create a waterfall effect? If a 38 comes at 500, that cost might get the 3080. But the 4070 Ti does come with some spectacular futuristic things like DLS3, which could be, you might say, in its beta form, and may get better as time goes by, especially as DLS is more tuned for modern titles coming in the future, and is not that good at legacy RT titles just yet. So we might see it come into its form when DLS 3.1 comes out, I guess, which will be more for the modern titles of ray tracing and stuff that we might see in 2023. Anyway, peeps, so exciting, this card. It really is blowing me away. And yeah, it's funny that there's no there's no Nvidia Founders card. It's just going to have to be these third-party cards. Hopefully there's going to be some at the low price point, but I'm seeing like $100 for the overclocking cards. I think that's going to be the price of it, and I think they'll be comfortably going, yeah, I think people will pay $100 more for it, because that was the original price for this card, wasn't it, when it was announced as a 4080. So there is $100 off, so that is really, really good as a price point. Sorry, my bloody cable of my headset's getting all wired around my PC gaming chair. So yeah, let me know your thoughts, because if these overclocking cards do potentially give it overclocking room, then getting to 3 gigahertz is going to be super fantastic, because it's the megahertz really on the chip that's driving the power, which you'll definitely see at 1440p. And if you're at 1080p, why are you not upgrading to a 1440p? But if you're sticking at 1080p because you love it, man, this card's going to be a dynamite card for you. It really is. Anyhow, will it create a waterfall effect and bring the 30 series down in price? Should do. It should do. What would you go for? Would you pony up for the 4070 Ti, or would you bite at a 3080 at 500? That's the kind of humming point, isn't it? Because, you know, at 1440p, both cards are fantastic, aren't they? You know, but the 4070 obviously is better, but it's more expensive. And once again, AMD falls short, and with this card being so spectacular, it's kind of throwing the shade on AMD's B770, which we might not see anyway until Q4 this year. So, you know, I definitely need to upgrade. I'm already getting problems on my PC, like every now and again it'll go grey. I get a grey screen, I've got to Control Alt Delete, and within 10 seconds the card will come back to the desktop. And that's not even gaming, peeps. I mean, you know, if I'm gaming, it generally crashes, and the EVG card that I have, the light on it, the EVGA sign that says GeForce GTX 980, starts to flicker. So there's some kind of... the card is dying. It really is dying. And because of the COVID time, with the prices of the 3080 being so outrageous, we're talking 3080 here in Mexico is almost $2,000. It really is obscene. And yeah, like a 3070 is $1,500, so it's like $1,500. So it's just, you're better off just importing it from US. So yeah, let's just see what availability is like, because apparently Nvidia, you know, they've had 2 months to re-prepare this card, and that hopefully they've had enough time to get stocks ready for this. And also, in the next couple of weeks, we should get reviews for the aftermarket cards fairly quickly, and we'll see how quick they come to the market, because anything that's approaching 3 GHz will be optimal. It really will be the most spectacular 4070 Ti card with a 3 GHz. Wow, that'd be great. You might have to do your overclocking yourself to get that though, but it will be stunning, because the overclock on the card, I mean, come on peeps, it's less than 300 watts. It's pushing it to 300 watts maybe, and you're getting 3 GHz. Oh my god, it's juicy. It really is. And these are getting oversized coolers on them anyway, so overclocking is almost a given, isn't it? You're going to overclock this when you get it. Whereas those AMD peeps, they're all underclocking their cards because they're getting frame issues, aren't they, with the faulty vapor chamber from the AMD's cards, which is just outrageous quality control. It really is. How can they cheap out manufacturing on a $1,000 card is beyond me. Ugh. And yeah, AMD today admitted that it is a faulty vapor chamber that's causing throttling. And but yeah, outrageous. Did you not know AMD people always undervolt their cards? Yeah, it's a thing. It stops the cards from whining. Yeah, the coil sound of the cards when the fans ramp up. It's inferior build quality, isn't it? Well, anyway, peeps, there we go. I think I'm going to pony up for the 4070. I have to wait for availability, and I'll certainly be looking at the third-party cards to see which one to get, if availability is there. And it all depends on final price and import fee and all that juicy stuff. But I'll keep you posted if I get a new card, because if I do, I'll be jumping on games that I've been waiting to play, with Cyberpunk being, you know, top of that list. And all that good stuff. And of course, World of Warcraft has ray tracing, and god damn it, I can't even play World of Warcraft on my PC at the minute because my graphics card says no. Hey, peeps, are you in a similar situation? What game are you playing? Factorio, amazing game. Amazing. Potionomics, amazing game. These are games that you can play on an old PC. If your graphics card's not doing the business, or your laptop. Factorio, oh man, that dream game. If I have to wait another month to pony up for this card and wait for availability, I'm going to do a Factorio Let's Play, because it's one of my favourite games, and I need to show people why it's so exciting. And peeps, I've just got a grey screen of darkness from the 980 whilst just doing a voice recording on the desktop. It's getting outrageous. There, it's come back. EVGA light flickering. Oh dear. If my channel goes dark in January, it's because I had a failure of the graphics card. Yes, well, on that bombshell, please put some comments down below what you think of what's going to happen. Any predictions of waterfalling? Would you go for a $500 new 3080, or are you ponying up for a 4070? Let me know in the comments below. Think about subscribing, thumbs up and all that good jazz, and I'll keep you posted on events as we go forward. And on the channel, of course, is my Rift Breaker. I'm currently showing the Metal Terror expansion DLC, which is actually quite a chunky DLC. And when that finishes, you will see the final epic battle on my home base, which, if you've never seen Rift Breaker at its finest, that is going to be episode 33. Oh my god, it's going to be incredible when you see it, peeps. It's so good. I've watched it back 4 times. I love it. So anyway, peeps, thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Lipstickpaddy. This is PC Gamer Radio. You take care, stay safe, and bye-bye for now.
Well, thanks for watching. And if you remember, you can please subscribe and like the video. And don't remember, you can also hit the bell for notices on the channel. Yeah, we've also got a Twitter you can see on our banner, so check that out too. So take care and bye-bye.